We dey welcome una for Peg School. Make we talk about Mami and Gwafo. He dey sell for market and he dey always tie him money na for a wrapper. The money dey lost all time and he dey always make you dey feel bad. Mami and Gwafo don dey always check how he fit save him money fine so that when he need am, he go just go take the money use am. He no like bank dem and na because say he know say bank dem no dey give loan for grow him business or for send him pikin dem for school. The next day for market, he go visit his friend Manka for his store. When he reach there, he notice say the store don big again. Manka now dey buy plenty cargo put am for his store. He don't understand how Manka his store go grow so big in such a short time. When he ask Manka tell you say he dey save money every day with Peg School. That one make he too decide say he too go start saving money every day with Peg School. He learn from his friend Manka say no be only akawo you fit do with Peg School. In fact, for Peg School, once you open account, buy shares, you get equal voting right and you fit take decision too. It's simple for open account with Peg School. You just need to go for any Peg School office, then follow this simple step dem. 1. Fill the application form. Peg School worker then go help you for fill am. Number 2. Pay your registration fee wey na only 15,000 francs. Number 3. Buy ordinary share na 50,000 francs only. You fit pay the money sef small small. You fit even buy some other kind share wey dem dey call am say preference share. This one na 500,000. Then number 4, snap 2 half picture dem, you give am. For number 5, tell Peg School who be your chop chair, then give them photocopy for your ID card. Bam! Na all that way Mami and Gwafo do for open your account and for start enjoy all the fine thing the way people the way they get account for Peg School then they enjoy am. Peg School dey for Bonaberry, for Nouvelle Route, for corner Blink Pressing, for Nanga Building. For Aqua, dem dey na for Ancien Cinema Lobelis. For Yaoundé, dem dey opposite École Publique Bemasi Acacia for Bunyebe Tollgate. You fit also call Peg School for this number dem 651 404 687 or 654 064 641. Since Mami and Gwafo start for save him money with Peg School, he never lost him money again. Just 6 months after he start save with Peg School don already give you loan for take and grow a business. He dey so happy. This one dey make he dey thank Peg School worker dem plenty and he dey tell all his friends dem say for Peg School he dey get plenty ideas for use your money. So make all una contact Peg School.
Trying for a baby? My Lembox has everything you need if you're trying to conceive. No matter where you are on your journey, My Lembox will help boost your natural fertility. All of the products in My Lembox are natural and trying for a baby? My Lembox has everything you need if you're trying to conceive. No matter where you are on your journey, My Lembox will help boost your natural fertility. All of the products in My Lembox are natural and carefully selected by Dr. Winnie to support your trying to conceive. What makes our products unique is that all of our products are essentials on your trying to conceive journey, no matter where you are on that journey. The products are packaged with care in a beautiful box and they ship for free within the United States and very discreetly to your door. We also include a gift in every single box. Our boxes may contain ovulation test strips, basal thermometer, pregnancy test strips, fertility lubricant, male sperm count kit, fertility tea, and fertility vitamins. All of our products are branded. Get pregnant sooner with Lembox, or gift Lembox to a friend who is trying to conceive. We provide 3 different types of boxes. For more information on what is in the Lembox, go to www.mylembox.com or visit any of our social media pages at My Lembox. We wish you a big fat positive.
Yes, good evening, guys. Welcome to another edition of The Talk. I am Nora Brown, your host for tonight. Today, we are going to be talking about the forthcoming StarUp with Nora Brown music contest. We have had amazing, the interactions, the entries have been enormous, and we are so proud of the community. We are so proud of everybody that has tapped into this initiative, and that I think is a big success. So today, because we are going to be taking this further and we are going to be going to the next phase of the contest, it's gonna be good for us to meet our judges. So I'm going to be introducing them to you guys in a minute, and I'm going to bring them in one after the other. So before I bring them in, please, guys, help us to share the video so that more people can tap into this broadcast, and then you have all your questions answered. Welcome. I can see Emstein TV, Brownest Sugar, Junior Poppin, Shea Roder. I can see you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So the first person that I'm going to introduce now to you guys, who I'm going to bring to this live show, is no other person than Elongish. That is Ko Elonge. I'm going to bring him in. Yes, guys. This is one of your judges on screen. This is Ko Elonge. So, Ko Elonge, can you give a brief introduction about yourself? So, welcome to this live broadcast of tonight.
Thank you so much, Nora. This is absolutely great. It's wonderful just being here with you. You know that I have a special attachment for you.
I know.
Yeah, so I'm loving the look, everything you're working as usual. Always slim. Yeah, but I'm a Longe. I'm a Longe. I'm a writer. Hopefully next month to be an academic doctor, and I'm also head of communication, bureau head of communication for Elections Cameroon. A lot of people don't know that.
Wow.
So I've been working with Elections Cameroon for the last 10 years. So I'm old.
Oh wow!
Yes,
that's a huge profile.
Yeah, well, maybe. And I run I co-host the show Freaky Thing. So yeah, I think briefly, if that's not a modest answer, that's it. Yeah, that's me.
Yep.
So when I'm not reading or writing, I Google Beyonce.
So that is your celebrity crush, eh?
Yes.
Oh, that's so sweet. I thought I was your celebrity crush. Now I'm crying.
No. See, in fact, I'm an honorary member of the Carter Knowles family. So yeah, of course, you're always my crush.
Okay, all right, guys. Please, guys, share the video because it's gonna be interesting. We'll have amazing people on board tonight. It's gonna be fire. Now, I'm going to bring our next judge on screen, and that's no other person than Fonuel. Hey, Fonuel, you're live with us. Cameroon is watching, UK is watching, everybody is watching. So, guys, this is Fonuel. He's one of the judges for the StarUp with Nora Brown. We are going to leave Fonuel to give a brief introduction about himself to you guys. So, yeah, Fonuel, welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you, Nora Brown. Thank you. It's a pleasure. seeing you on board, seeing Grand Co Elonga on board, it's a whole pleasure. I know the audience watching from UK and from Cameroon. I don't blow. Hey, if UK people they watch me now, so it's just I don't blow. I don't even them. So okay, basically it's for Noel. I'm a blogger, I'm a content creator, an advertiser, depending on who's asking. Then offline, I'm a graphics designer. So basically, if I'm not online, I'm also offline doing some work. So that's what I am, basically.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's amazing. We have a lot of people watching us. We have Nyanga Sandy, we have Ngwa Martins, we have, yeah, and the comments are popping up. So, yeah, while we go to that, so don't take much time, I'm going to bring Ngwa, since for your mind, you don't blow, eh?
I don't blow. Okay, if I have a UK audience watching me, means I don't blow. You know to me.
Okay. Now the next person I'm gonna bring to your screens is no other person than Big Bora. I'm sure you guys have been seeing him on our shows. I'm gonna bring him on the screen for him to introduce himself. Hey, Big Bora. Your speakers are not on. Your speakers.
Right.
Yep.
I seem to be on now, right?
Yes. Big Bora, you are live. Can you give a brief welcome to this live broadcast? Oh my God, you guys are just looking so amazing tonight. Can you give a brief introduction about yourself so the audience can know who they are talking to?
I want to say a special hello to Ko Elonge, to Fonwell, to everybody that is watching the show right now globally. Why are you guys saying watching from Cameroon, UK? Is this thing not streamlining on Facebook where it is a global something? I just want to say everybody that is watching a special happy Sunday, and it's Big Bora once more. For those that have no clue about me, I'm a music producer, I'm an event creator. Man, it depends also. I do a lot, but let's remain in the showbiz domain. I'm a showbiz entrepreneur, and when Nora Brown, StarUp with Nora Brown is concerned, I'm going to be one of the judges alongside my brothers here present and others that will be joining me too.
Okay. Now, you guys know our next judge is having some problems connecting, and that is Zita Atenge. Zita Atanche, yes, Atanche. She's having some issues connecting, but I don't know. I don't know if she looks like she's on now. Let me see if I can bring her. Let me see if I can bring Zita. I think her network is giving troubles. So guys, that's Zita. If we cannot get her, tonight, then the other judges are going to speak on her behalf as well. So we'll just wait to see if she can get through to us. While we're waiting, let's crack on. So you guys should be aware about the StarUp with Nora Brown that is currently going on. We are going now to the next phase of this. The first phase was for contestants, those that are interested in this music contest. It was for them to send their applications in. I've been trying to get to one of our other judges too, but he seems not to be available. That is some rough cable. Maybe he will join us later, but we'll just crack on. And then if they join us along the line, then we'll bring them on. Yeah, Zita is still struggling to connect. Okay. So, Big Bora, I'll leave this to you because you are in charge of StarUp with Nora Brown. I'm just, like, as I said, I'm just a host for tonight. We'll have to hear more from the judges on this project because, yeah, I put up the project, but I have a whole team that are working on the project. So I don't even know their strategy. I don't even know the whole procedure. I don't even know what's happening behind the scenes. So they are the ones that are going to tell you guys what is happening and what they expect and what you guys will expect for them. But one thing I know for sure is those who watch X Factor, I know for sure that someone like Paul Elonge is going to match Simon Cowell. But anyway,
Everybody thinks that I'm a very lovely person. It's just sometimes mediocrity has a way of getting on my nerves. But I'm sure we'll be just fine.
I'm sure he's gonna match Simon. You know, Simon Cowell does not mix his words. Simon Cowell will just tell you. He will just tell you he doesn't know what you are doing on the show. Yes. So anyway, that was it. So guys, let's go over to Big Bora. You spearhead this conversation with your judges. Let's see how you're gonna do it. What is gonna be happening? What is happening? What are you guys up to? What are you doing? What's going on? What's up?
All right. I want to say that the 5-man panel of judges are taken from this stage. The preliminary stage, we had a lot of entries, but we retained 97 contestants. It means that we'll be working with 95 of us will be working with 97 contestants. And it's going to, I don't know how, tell me, but that's how it's going to be. We'll have 5 rounds. We'll have basically we'll have the first round where we'll eliminate like 37, if I'm not mistaken. We'll move to the second round. We'll eliminate 30. We move to the third round. We'll eliminate 20. And then we move to the final round where we'll be dealing with 10. So practically, that's how the contest will evolve. But now the little details about it, each round will run for like a month. But that month will be broken down into 2 weeks. The contestant will have an opportunity to have an instrumental, record on the instrumental, do a video, and submit. Then the remaining 2 weeks, the public is going to vote. Since public vote have 50%. So for 2 weeks, the public is going to be voting. Meanwhile, the judges takes their time to go through all the qualities with regard to what they are looking for. By the end of 2 weeks, the judges' results are ready. The public must have voted and the votes accumulated and all the results now published. When it is published, that's how we, from the bottom, will count the amount that is to be eliminated from that round. Goes off, then we progress to the next round. We provide them another set of instrumentals. But the trick here is, during the final round, you will not have new sets of instrumental, but you just have to go back, the things that you have done before, pick one, perfect, or you do something new. It all depends on you contesting. So that is just a summary of how the contest is going to look like from now going forward. I'm saying this because the 97 contestants that were retained, it was done by a panel different from these judges. So we are taking it up from here going forward. I think that's the brief summary of how it's going to look like. Unless I want to say that unless you are not clear about something, that you can ask or explain, or any of us can further explain. That is the reason we are here, to clarify any doubt that any contestant or a fan out there is having.
Okay. Wow. So let me head over to Elonga. Elonga, what does this mean to you? StarUp with Nora Brown. Like, what has it been like? What have you guys been chatting about? What does the whole concept mean to you? Like,
Well, I think it means opportunity, really. So sorry, I have a bit of a sore throat, so I'm struggling here with talking. But I think that it means opportunity. You see, there are a lot of budding talents out there. Clearly, Big Bro, I'm sure you attest to the fact that the auditions that you got, that it attests to the range of talents that we have, and that oftentimes these people do not have the platforms, the opportunities, or no, the resources to be able to make it with their craft. And so to me, this is an opportunity. It is one which is up for grasp. It is one which would reveal a lot of the talents that we have. And while everybody is coming to be the winner of the ultimate prize, just partaking in such a venture is enough exposure, enough platform from which you could actually build something and could learn something. So I think it's more about opportunity.
thank you. Thank you for that. So for Noel, let's get to you. What have you got to say about this?
Oh, okay. So, as a promoter, we're always looking for opportunities to push out young talents, and I know you've been coming through, like you've had a lot of projects that you've brought into the industry so far to push out our talent. And I'll first of all start by congratulating you for that. So StarUp with Nora Brown is one of those initiatives that I feel like we need to put in a lot of energy in it. Like all our promoters, all media influencers and industry stakeholders, if they could invest in it, it's going to be big. This is how I think the voice started, little initiatives like this, and then it's now international. Have the voice in various different countries. And the StarUp with Nora Brown, like Elonge rightly said, is to put out our talent there. There are a lot of people who have the talents, but they don't know where to go to expose it. First of all, you're not going to win. Like Elonge Ella said, you're not going to win. Just the exposure is enough, because from there, normally you have other connections. And from there, you meet people who are willing and able to invest in your art. So basically, when I'm looking at the whole initiative, it's something that it's a go for me. It's a yes for me. It's a push for me, and it's an encouragement from my end. So basically, yeah.
Okay, good. Guys, you've heard from our three judges. At least, thank God, Zita has finally joined us. I think her network has stabilized a bit. Now, this is one of your other judges. This is Zita Atanche. She's Zita Light. She's a musician. So, Zita, let's hear from you. Can you just introduce yourself to the audience and what you do and what StarUp with Nora Brown means to you and to the community?
Thank you very much. Special greetings to all the other judges. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
Greetings,
Yes.
Zita.
Yeah,
All right,
Zita, we
greetings
can
to
hear you
everyone.
well. Hopefully, you can step down with the volume of your speaker such that the echo will not have a bounce back.
Okay.
I think we lost that.
Oh, yeah, she has frozen again. She has frozen
Where is
again.
Zita? Where is she?
Bamenda, I know Bamenda is always.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We understand.
Bamenda is always. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, we're just gonna continue. We'll take we'll take some few questions. There's one striking question here. The rest of the people have just been welcoming all the judges, and I think they're glad to be here. And there is this question that is going to go to you guys, to Big Bora, I think, because you mentioned the number of contestants. So Gua Martin was asking you that, sir, you have 97 contestants. So how many winners are you people up to settle or establish?
All right, yes. 97 looks much, but the whole idea behind StarUp in Nora Brown is to give opportunity for those that don't have, but they have the talent, be it established or up and coming. So it was a level field that we gave for people that put in their best. So 97 might look big, but it's okay. We gave a level field, let the number play. Okay. So that's that. If the number looks big, then talking about the winners we are going to settle on. We have one grand winner, but every finalist is a winner. If you happen to reach the finals, it means you are going home with something. And if you don't happen to reach the final, you are still going home with something, not in terms of physical prize, but in terms of the impact it must have created to your career. Just standing up a competition against a fellow colleague, that's already a challenge that you will not do. Because to grow in your career, you don't have to always rely on your comfort zone. So I want to say that in terms of prizes, if you qualify to the final round, you'll be heading home with something. Then we'll have just one grand winner, which will have a paid trip to the United Arab Emirates, Dubai, and a paid vacation also, safari movement, helicopter ride, yacht, all stuff, and an opportunity to perform alongside other international artists during the Ruby Jubilee concert of Nora Brown herself. And putting all that, you still have an opportunity to meet VIP people across the world to show them what you have. And man, it's an opening to so many things that we can only underestimate. We cannot overestimate. We can only underestimate because it comes tenfold, you know. So that's that regarding that guy's question. We have 10 finalists. All of them will take something home. We have one grand finalist that is heading to Dubai, and then the rest, man, just being part of the competition, you're a winner. Thanks.
Okay, so that was that question. So I hope Gua, I hope your question was answered. We have Claudine, which says that that this is amazing. The concept is amazing. So thank you. Okay, now we are going to, because I know there have been a lot of questions about StarUp with Nora Brown. So so for Noel, let me say you as a blogger, content creator, because I always see you, let me go to you. I always see you analyze music, musicians, and everything about them. So what are your expectations with StarUp with Nora Brown? What will you be expecting as an individual to see from the contestants? What do you expect to see?
Well, every artist who, first of all, creates this project. Are you getting me? I think there's an echo. Hello?
No, we are getting
Yes, I can get you.
Okay, like I was saying earlier, every person who was taking it as a challenge to participate in this competition already knows that they have something in them that they want to put out there. So my biggest expectation as a blogger, as a promoter, is that, you know, we cannot keep hanging on to the older artists we have, the A-listed artists as we put them. We cannot keep hanging on to them. So I'm expecting that we have new talents here that will be ready to take on the music business seriously, who are going to take on the music profession seriously, who are going to bring about the change in the music industry. You know, we are always on the lookout for the new artists who are bringing out the extra flair, who are doing things differently from the other artists. So basically, whatever thing are we expecting out of this challenge is that we have new talents who are ready to be professional with their art. And in that, it's for me as a promoter, I'll be willing to push every artist or any artist who makes it out genuinely and exceptionally. You know, that's been my role since I got into the industry, and I'm looking forward to working with newer artists so they could reach the limelight in their careers. Thank you.
Okay, that was a good answer from Fonel. So thank you, Fonel, for that. Let's go to Elonge. Let's go to Elonge, looking at his own domain in the industry, um, the many things he does. He's quite a critic, though. That's why I coined him to be Simon Cowell. He doesn't. Elonga doesn't have chills. It's either the thing is making sense or it's not making sense. So he tells you exactly how it is. He doesn't coin his words. So Elonge, are you satisfied? To your own opinion, are you satisfied with the criteria set aside by the organizers to judge the contestants as judges? Are you satisfied with the criteria and the
Yeah,
selection?
I think I am. The criteria it goes to what accounts for artistry really. So I don't think there is any other thing I can say but that it accounts for that. I think for me, what I look forward to really is what I look forward to really seeing is individuality. So a quality which is unique that the contestant does not sound, not look like a face in the crowd. So there is that X factor that you come with that differentiates you, that you can use to carve your niche within the industry as it is now. It's not about looking for the next Magasco or another Magasco or another cheesy, but somebody who comes with something really, really fresh. We want to also see creativity. This in itself, it's about let's say if you're looking at songwriters, you don't want to get somebody who come and write, I'm a good. You think that's creativity. So you are looking at depth, you are looking at versatility. Can this person do, how much does this person have to offer? Where are the boxes where the person could fit, or could he not even fit in any box that you cannot put him or her in any box? So I think that the criteria that have been said, these are not all definitely, but I'm saying these are just highlights of some of the things which I think that I am keen on seeing, but especially in individuality. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I think when I was discussing with Big Bora on his crack, because as I said, this whole project is an initiative that I came up with to support new talents, for us to get more talents in the industry. I don't know where Elonge has gone to. Yep, he's back. Okay. So this initiative was for us to get young talents and then expose them, because the most important thing is we have a lot of people that want to invest, record labels that want to invest in music. They want to invest in these artists, but they are not seeing
They
the
don't know the
artists
artist.
investing. They don't even know who they are. They don't even know that some of these talents exist. So you need opportunities like this. You need platforms like this where they can be able to explore, and these talents will come to light so that people can see them. And I think that it's not, most of the time it's not even just about it's not even about the grand prize or whatever you've put in place. It's also about the you giving yourself that exposure. I always tell people that it's always good for you to take part in things like this, in contests like this, because you never know who is watching. You never know who is scouting for a particular type of talent. There might be somebody who is interested in getting a rapper. Somebody might be interested in getting someone who is Afro, someone who is traditional. So you never know. So it's always good to put yourself in this platform so that you are able to get that exposure that you are looking for. So based on my conversation with Big Bora, because I am not really into this contest. I'm never like the judge in most of these things. I don't do it. I have people that work at the background, people who have been in the music scene for years, and that was why Big Bora was the person that was the main person I reached out to, because I mean he has been a judge in so many contests in Cameroon in the 237 showbiz industry, entertainment industry. He has been he knows how these things work. He knows the procedure and everything. So he was the right person to spearhead this, you know. Um, so the main criteria he told me they were looking for is originality. They want to see how original you look, you sing, your vocal blend to instruments, how you blend to instruments, and also your melody and your rhyme scheme. So it's something that they really want to see. That was why we put it in this way, because we want to give everybody equal opportunity and equal chance, because we didn't want it to be something that is strictly based on votes and on views and comments and likes, because at the end of the day there might be somebody who is very very talented,
It
and
doesn't have the craft.
yes, because the person is not popular, is not online, does not have the crowd, then somebody who is not even as talented as a person is going to win, which will not really be unfair, because this is all about talent. We want to bring out the best talents out of this. We want the best. So that was why we had to go through the method of giving it a 50-50, and that was all Big Bora's idea about the 50. I think, is it 50-50? I think so.
Yes,
um
it is. It's
he,
50. That's 50% on public votes and 50% on the shoulders of the judges.
okay, so I think Big Bora will expatiate more and then try to. So Big Bora, what have you guys like talked about? What is the next phase? I think after this live video, we'll be publishing those who are going into the second phase. So tell us, how is it going to happen? What's happening next? What is
All
happening
right.
next for the contestants?
Since you mentioned about the issue of of how we felt that the overall winner could be gotten, we looked at the qualities of the judges. In fact, we all can agree that the 5 judges, they are well, they were carefully selected. And if we agree that, they will understand that the 50% that is left for them will be properly handled. Then now, the other 50% for public vote, I want to state here that we cannot take responsibility for some people that will use some funny ways to maybe introduce fraud into the system, but we can only assure the population out there that we have placed eyes, I mean deep eyes, to follow up closely on how the public interactions are being carried out. Now, if you have the talent, for example, you are really good, you have the talent, of course, you have 50 on 50 from the judges, but it's not only about the talent. There are so many artists that I know that have even produced some of their songs that are very talented, but they are not known, not because they don't have exposure, not because they don't do this, it's because of laziness. You cannot, you don't even go to shows just to go and watch, because just watching, you interact, you learn one or two things. You don't go to shows. You don't share stuff on, you don't even have a social media handler. You don't know how the showbiz community even works. Your talent will take you nowhere. I mean, if an investor invests millions on your head, as long as your personality cannot favor your interaction with your fans, then you'll be wasting your time. That is why the other 50% is very, very important. It means if you have the talent, no matter how talented you are, you must have an amount of relationship with your fans that you don't know them. If you can share your link on Facebook, Instagram, and your various WhatsApp groups to attract views, to attract comments, to attract shares, to attract likes, it means you are creating a platform for yourself to be an influencer. Of course, you cannot put a show and two persons come there and you're happy. Hell no. And how can you get 100 plus? It's because of your power of networking. That is why 50% has been given for public votes. But to make sure that, because you know people doesn't guarantee you a spot if you are not talented. That is why the other 50% for judges have been set aside. So I think it was just a fair game to put it both ways. Now, coming to your question, when I'll be stating some things here that you also, I hope the contestants that give that registered are also watching this show, because there are some things that they need to understand. For example, when we expect you to record on an instrumental that will be given to you, we expect you to put your best. We expect you to be original. Don't go and take somebody's song and come and sing. Because if that is discovered, you'll be disqualified. We expect you to be of good approach, of good appearance in how you present what you have packaged. All of those things matters. But entirely, we understand that you should have a fan base and you should be talented. Those are the two main things that will take you up there. If you are talented, the judges will reward you for that, even if you don't have people out there. But if you are talented and you are lazy, you have zero interaction with your fans, okay, then the fans will nail you and you might not move to the next round. So it's a fair game. That is why I said we choose a level fee for the match to take place. And like we always say in Abakwa, Ndamba for fee. So we move.
Okay. So Big Bora, now I want you to ask, since you have been interacting with the judges, I would like you to throw questions to your judges from you people's discussion. So who are you going to ask them? Because I think you are the chief judge in all this. So who are you going to throw a question to? I think we'll have Zita. She's finally come on again. I don't know if she's going to freeze again.
She's not stable. Mama Z, are you on board? Then we'll be happy to hear from you, your intro, and maybe your impression about the whole contest.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm glad to be back. I'm really having issues with my network, but I guess you are getting me well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
Getting you.
Okay. Nora Brown, I really want to appreciate you for the great
Yeah. Mamenda. Network.
Our network is really crazy. It's really messing up that way, you know.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think
okay.
we're going to just leave Mama Zita, and I'll just let her go on the comment section, and she can say one or two things from there. We'll bring her comments on screen. Um, let's hear from. I think they have a lot of network issues currently in Bamenda. So yeah, Big Bora, do you want to talk with you have Elonge and Fonwell. So who are you going to throw your next question to? What have you guys been talking about? What do you expect from your judges, from yourselves? What do you want our
Okay.
audience to
Thank
know?
you, Nora. To start with, we are judges. There is nothing like chief judge. I'm
Yeah.
just coordinating other affairs, but we are judges. We
Okay.
have equal powers, but we are diverse. It means that the way I feel about somebody's lyrics might differ from the way Elonges feels about it, and differs from the way Fonwe feels about it. And the relation between the voice and the instrument, because both of them are instruments, I'll have a different perspective of it and the other judges. That's why we are diverse, but we are focused on, we have the same guide to judge our contestants, but we are diverse the way we looked at them. So I just wanted to correct that fact that there's nothing
Okay.
like chief judge. I'm
Yeah.
only
Okay.
coordinating, not like I have some more powers and stuff.
Sorry, maybe I got it wrong.
All right. The thing that I might want to ask, let me start with Fonue though. I might want to know what 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 impression does he have to make about that particular criteria of melody and rhythm? What are you expecting? What are you going to be judging your contestant with your understanding about their melody and their rhythm?
So in my knowledge of artists, or maybe vibing to artists, you notice that a lot of artists are rip-offs of other artists here. But then everybody is not there's a coincidence that two people might sound the same. So what I'm looking out for is, even you have to sound the same. There's not just copying and pasting. There's something that you say copy and you modify. So maybe you might be a music artist, and your genre of music, like, it has similarities to another person who has made that kind of music and is more popular than you. And people might call you, they might think that you've plagiarized their music style, or maybe you're just copying. But then I'm going to be looking out to see what extra thing you've brought about. Even if though you copied, what extra thing have you added to that melody? Because we are all inspired by other people in what we do, in all aspects of sector of activities. We are all inspired by what other people do. So if you're actually be inspired by somebody, you don't go and do exactly what that person is doing. So in my own judgment, looking at the melody or looking at the rhythm, first of all, I will want to concentrate on the fact that we have a culture to promote. Cameroonians have a rhythm. We have our rhythm. We have our melodies to promote. So if every artist or every contestant who will participate in, I feel like they should center around that. Like, they should create their art around that. We understand multiculturalism here in Cameroon differently. So if we can export, first of all, our own cultures through the rhythms and its melody, then it's going to be good. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to artists bringing in Cameroonian feeling in their songs. Their melodies, their rhythms will be constituted of Cameroonian feelings. There are so many rhythms here in Cameroon. You have the ones that are not mainstream though. There's the bottle dance, there's the bagaloom, there's the njang, and they are all other music genres that are not really that mainstream. So if this artist could go back on those folk tunes and make music out of it, then it's going to be cool. So basically, I'm looking at their creativity and ability to blend, to recreate, and to even modify the ones they have copied.
All right, thanks, bro. And to my brother Longer, I want to find out if in the course of this contest, some contestants reach out to you for probably mentorship or to give a complaint or just to reach out that, bro, you are looking at me like this, please, I really need that spot, and I know with you can do something, maybe because I don't know, but what about that? How you going to interact under such a situation?
Well, I think that by now, I'm sure by now my reputation precedes me. like there is negative 1 chance that will happen.
It's not negative, it's just a critical.
It's negative, but it would never ever happen. I think that the process itself, that's why I say it's not cutthroat in sense that if you do not get the grand prize, then you are a loser. No, the process itself is a learning experience, it's a discovery experience, and it's also a networking platform. So you might not win the competition, but you come up with very valuable lessons, networks, and guides that will help you in how you take your career forward. In music competitions and talent competitions generally, it is not a given that the person who wins the ultimate prize is the person who becomes the most successful. I remember Jennifer Hudson leaving American Got Talent at the 8th position, and yet she's one of the most successful American idols. There are so many of them. So there is no guarantee, first of all, that winning in itself would necessarily mean you become the most successful. So what people need to do is to valorize their platforms through this opportunity. Hone their craft and make sure that, Biggie, you were talking about Big Bora. Let me not use that trite name. Big Bora, you were talking about the fact that this is a time when they could use this opportunity for exposure and community mobilization through their social media platforms, in which they can engage with their fan bases. If I create the fan bases, because sometimes you don't even have one, this is an opportunity for you to have a spotlight and create that fan base. So there are a lot of gratifications beyond financial and trips that you can get from participating on this platform. But treachery and corruption will not be part of it.
Exactly. I like that part.
I like that part. I like that part.
All right. If I want to engage, I wish to listen again to Fonua is the fact that this contest will run for like 4 or 5 months, and that's a long time, even though it's just, we have an opportunity to judge just 4 times, for example, but that period of time must have given you an opportunity to interact maybe with the contestants much more and more and more and more, for example. So if we have many contestants that, according to you, are almost the same in terms of their input of talent, in terms of the criteria set aside to judge them, what would be that clause that would make you differentiate them and put one up, or let's agree that you have to put all of them at the same level when we did final? I'm asking this question especially at the level of the finals.
Is this to me?
No, to Fonua.
Fonua seems frozen.
Yes, it seems frozen. Right. You can write down and answer the question.
But then,
at the level of the finals, we need one grand finalist. And we have like 5 persons that are putting in the same energy as per the criteria, and you need to make one person the winner, what will you be relying on?
Okay, now,
Okay,
like we said, you have many. I'm here. If you have many artists who are maybe similar in their talent, in their delivery, and every other thing, we'll go away from the music section. Now we look at your personality, because self-branding is very important in an artist's life. How do you carry yourself as an artist? Maybe your brand goes a long way to maybe your style of, I don't know, your, you know what I'm saying, your personality, your style, your the way you take out pictures, the way you carry yourself, and all that. Personal branding around your music art. That also goes a lot, because we have a lot of artists who are not successful that much in their music like that, but then the branding around them, the whole universe around them, it speaks a lot, and it talks a lot about the artist himself. I think we might look at that extra. If you have artists who are similar with their talent, we might then go now into their personality. I feel like that's something that we could look on.
All right, brilliant. And then related to that, this one is for along related to that. There is this criteria. There is this condition that we said that obscene languages are not tolerated. Contestants are encouraged to properly dress up during their presentation. What will you be looking at? What will you, if you have an opportunity to qualify a contestant because of maybe, what will you term as that level that warrants disqualification? Can you give a fair description?
Yeah,
so
I think I think
aiming at and stuff.
Yes, I think on the surface, on just a very basic level, a contestant who does something that inspires hate against a particular person or group of persons. So if you're doing music that is supposed to create hate against women, or create hate against albinos, or create hate against disadvantaged groups, or that, I think that itself is already a disqualifier. In that your artistry will not even survive in the world if if your music will be, or your art will be one that is discriminatory in that sense. So I think, to me, that's the first criteria. I think that artists generally are weird creatures, and obscenity is something that in our society can be quite nebulous. Sorry, that's a very big word, but I don't know. I like a word that I can use immediately, but that we don't necessarily might agree on the standards of what obscenity might be in terms of language, but we can agree that one that creates hate is obscene. However, you know how one might be composing a song about the Anglophone crisis, and the person is airing out the bitterness and the desperation and uses the F word in it, but it is to show the intensity of what the person feels. So we should be able to look at whether the person is using it trivially, what you consider obscene word, whether the person is using it trivially or within a context to emote, to send out a particular message of frustration and all of that. So usually competitions are not to set moral high grounds, but there are basic levels at which people are not supposed to go below.
All right, I think you have dwelt a lot on at the level of lyrics. Maybe what about the level of dressing? They are actually submitting videos of.
Yeah, I think that see, Big Brother, see, there are some things that society automatically adjusts. When somebody comes in front of you with nudity, or the person is not properly presented, the person automatically loses a lot in your eyes. So I think that these ones are automatic processes. If I'm in my office and then somebody comes with pants when I'm in the office, like, I don't need to even talk much. It's automatic, like it's automatic. Yeah, irrelevant then.
All right, practically, thanks so much, bro. I want to see And this time
Okay, guys.
around,
Big Brother, before you carry on, let's welcome a few people so they don't feel like we're not noticing them. Who have just joined us.
I was taking a spot given to me by you, so it's okay. I don't mind.
Okay, let's just welcome. I can see Clemento. I think he's the PR to this particular project, pushing it forward. He's saying hello to Big Bora. He's saying I think you know Clement now, how cheeky he can be. So for Noel, Clement says that which kind of eyeglasses will you wear? So say me remove that thing, Joe.
I recover now. I recover now. Light to. I recover now. Light. You cannot disturb me.
So we have him. We have Clement there. We have Zax. We have Zax. Then since we have Yvonne. She said she's coming late, but she's present. And then we have. I told Zita because since she's having a lot of issues connecting with us, so I told her that it's fine. She can just communicate with us on the comment section, and then we'll be able to see her. So Zita is one of our judges, guys. If you are just joining in, I think network issues, she cannot really join us. So this is what she's saying, guys. She's saying, great job, Nora Brown and all the other judges for the great job. I'm sorry I can't make it through because my network is a total mess, but I really want to say StarUp with Nora Brown is such a huge opportunity to shine the light on our home talents, which is mostly assured the dream of every talented person to be able to show the world what they have got. So that is from Atanche Zita, one of the judges. So she's at the comment section. So I think she'll be giving us her own contributions there since her network is playing on. So over to you, Big Bora. I know we want to show the audience some of the work which we received, just so that they understand what people have been doing behind the scenes. So do you have something to say before I show that? Let's just go for a 5 to 7 minutes break, 5 minutes break, and then we come back.
All right, we can move on to the break and we'll come back with continue our interactions.
We can move on. We can move on with to show the audience the submissions some of the submissions we have got, and then we come back.
Exactly.
Okay. All right then.
So we are to.
I'll move on to that. It's okay. I'll bring you guys back in.
Okay.
It's my time to ride with everything great. It's my time for love. I'ma live a good life. I'ma roll in the ride. This ain't just a dream, it's a vision I have. The ball's so cool, kinda one of a kind. He keeping it real with the motor walk harder. Sun in the sky is the hijo de la luna. The boat in the narrow, we just keep paving harder. Yeah, sounds like an arrow. Giving it to you in a very big barrel. Nora Brown mama with the eyes of a nigga. No be compliments, but the facts from the rhythm.
Nora, you the strongest, Nora, you the strongest, a queen for sure. Nora, you the strongest, Nora, you the strongest, a queen for sure. Plenty blessings on you, there's no woman like you. There's nothing you can do, a queen for sure. All the people where you done the help, it's a goodie they cannot forget. All the times you put up for their belly, a queen for sure.
Choo 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 choo, no the pay oh. Line no the pay oh. God no the fail oh. As this life it is, so no run your challenges. thing we go make you be the man. Hey, now the thing we go make you be stronger. Hey.
Me just want shine like Charlotte the Banda. Jump on the beat like famous Rihanna. Me just wanna rise, me just wanna be greater. Yes, I believe I'll be there sooner. Me just want shine like Simi for Niger. Me just want tall like Manu Dibango. Me just want shine, me just wanna be greater. Yes, I believe I'll be there sooner. Big dreams, big dreams, big dreams.
Choo 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 choo, no the pay oh. Line no the pay oh. God no the fail oh. As this life it is, so no run your challenges oh. Hey, now that thing we go make you be the man. Hey, now the thing.
Me just want shine like Charlotte the Banda. Jump on the beat like famous Rihanna. Me just wanna rise, me just wanna be greater. Yes, I believe I'll be there sooner. Me just want shine like Simi for Niger. Me just want tall like Manu Dibango. Me just want shine, me just wanna be greater. Yes, I believe I'll be there sooner. Big dreams, big dreams, big dreams. Moi je rêve, je rêve. Moi je rêve, je rêve.
Every day, I know I misbehaved and you made your mistake, and we both still got room left to grow. And though love sometimes hurt, I still put you first, and we'll make this thing work. But I think we should take it slow. We're just ordinary people.
Oh na 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 na, eh. Go go.
It's the boy, the favorite producer.
Let's go, hey. That bad girl. Oh, they don't get if you want to succeed. No, they look people the way they want to negative energy. Negative focus for that thing we want to do. Now, only positive energy. Yeah.
Oh Lord have mercy, yeah. No words can explain the way I'm feeling now. Oh girl, you make me fly, you make me feel so special. I can do anything now, just to make you feel alright. Baby, see I cannot let you down. Can I be your driver? I drive you everywhere. Can I be your lover? I'll love until the end. Won't you take this ring and make yourself a woman? Won't you give me love? Won't you be my twinkle? I'll be the man of your dreams. I'll be your one and your only. Baby, see I gotta let you go, Chala. Baby.
Yeah, I'm your rest, my dough. Check it out. Man no go die because family day. Kamini Ashante a ouvert nos yeux. You just the worker, no bolo, no na for my pocket your own money day. Hustle because life not only one place. On force pas les gens pour donner bolo. Today no better, tomorrow go waka. La vie n'est pas toujours comme nous on veut, jamais. La vie ne donne pas le lait.
Yep. Okay, guys, we're back. So that was just a rundown of how things went with the submission. For Noel, I know you were not there. You were not seeing at the back how the submissions were. I think other people did the work. So, what do you think with what you have seen so far? The few videos I've tried to share. Is for Noel there? I think it's frozen.
Yeah, the network is crazy here. Okay, I'm trying to connect. Are you getting me?
Yes, we can get you.
The network is crazy this evening. I don't know. I think it's everywhere. Everywhere. And then,
Big Brother, they said the videos are not. The videos were not playing. Oh man.
I was actually watching some videos playing, just that at some point it was frozen, which probably was the system error.
Okay, yeah, because my computer did something that I did not even understand what was going on. It just crashed on me. It was just the cursor was not just working. I don't know what was going on. Okay. So I think that, and Big Bora, someone asked a question earlier on. I think I'm not seeing the question to bring it on, but they said, how are they going to know those that have gone through for the next phase? When are they going to know that? When are we going to release that information?
All right. Do you want me to answer this right away, or you want me to answer after the question you asked from Noel?
All right, let Fonwe carry on. If you have asked him something, let Fonwe carry on.
No, you asked him a question, so I'm asking, should I answer after him, or he has the floor and afterwards I answer that?
All right, let Fonwe have the floor.
which question was that? I didn't follow. Please, can you re-ask the question?
That you have just watched sample of some of the videos. What are your expectations? What can you say?
Already, I don't know. I'm seeing a few artists doing covers of other artists' songs. So I don't know if the first phase was that they go in to prove what they can do. Then the second phase now they go in all original. Because from what I'm seeing, I've heard a couple of covers so far, and not really anybody who came in from 100% creation. So I'm still hoping that the subsequent ones that we're listening to are ones that are coming in from 100% creation. So I don't know.
Yeah, the first Big Brother, do you want to answer for Noel on that one?
Okay, all right. It was open and closed at the same time, meaning that you submitting your original something is permitted. You submitting a cover is permitted, but the competition itself, it's about what you can give out. So, for example, if somebody has to submit now a cover for this round, the person automatically is disqualified. But from the preliminary phase, it was accepted and was encouraged to do your originals, but it was not refused not to do a cover.
Okay.
Okay, then it makes sense. If that's the case, then there's no problem.
Okay, now Big Bora, then talk about when are they going to have the list of all those who have entered the contest?
All right, those who have been retained for the next season will have an analysis of the preliminary phase tomorrow. The 19th, we'll have an analysis of how the preliminary phase went through, and announcement will be made for those that have been retained. So every contestant should watch this space tomorrow to get both plus instructions on the way forward, because the work starts, the new phase automatically starts tomorrow, because we'll be getting them ready into a group that will share the instrumentals with them, and then they get to work immediately.
Okay. So based on that, Big Bora, we've been here now for over an hour, 17 minutes. I think for Noel, to you, do you think we have touched all the important points about meeting the judges, what the audience expects as far as StarUp with Nora Brown is concerned? Is there any additional thing you think you want to say? Let's just give our closing remarks.
I think we introduced the judges. Now, the only loophole, the major setback we are facing is that the public does not know who the other judges are and what's their say. So at least because every other judge here gave their criteria or maybe their measuring on how they'll be going about their analysis. So I think the only problem here is that the other judges, the artists who will be dropping their projects might not be working now on what the other judges might be wanting, since they were not here presently. I think that's the only problem for now. But overall, we touched on the areas which are very important, the criteria, and then maybe whatever thing could come in as a form of a bribe or corruption, or kind of already showing that it's going to be very transparent. Means there's no man here, so you cannot get to me because I'm a judge, and then you can try to influence me. On that note, so it's a very positive note for me too. I feel like we have already spelled out the very important things that we are supposed to spell out, the criteria, and then the principles.
Okay. So Big Bora, what about you? Do you think there's anything more you would like to say, or which we have not touched?
Something I have to say is to encourage the contestants that if you are retained for this competition, put in your best. Put in your best in terms of what you'll be given. Put in your best in terms of sharing your link to your fans. Reach out to your community. For example, if you stay somewhere in Tamulu, knock your neighbor's door and tell them, please, I have subscribed into a competition that I am looking forward to change my career as a musician to the next level. Please, all you need to do is let me have your smartphone. Look and do this. Market yourself. Then I'll also encourage them to do what they believe in. They should not fear face. They should not say that, oh, I'm competing with this big star like that. Oh, I've already lost. No. Giving your best and you have a spot already. That's why you were retained. And I just want to say that those that have watched and those that will watch after now will understand, have a clear view of exactly how the thing will run like. We encourage everybody to support this project in their own way possible. we still need potential donors because somebody asked how many have 97 contestants, how many will be going home with prizes? For example, if there was a way, we would have given everybody a prize. And if you are out there, you feel that StarUp in Nora Brown is an opportunity for you to reward talent, reach out to the organizers. And what you
The high
offer will be
voltage
given
there.
to the contestant direct, because the whole concept is to give. So you should not bother that you affect the concept in terms of us receiving to maybe add to the package. No, the concept is to give. So if you feel you can join the team to give more, you are welcome. It is not closed. And to the public, I just want to say that they should stay glued to Nora Brown Talks Facebook page, Nora Brown Talks YouTube channel, because the entertainment will really, really be real. Imagine in the first round, we'll have 97 submissions. In the second round, we'll have submissions. In the third round, we'll have 30 submissions. Then in the fourth round, we'll have 10 submissions that are super dope submissions. And just imagine the level of entertainment that if you stay tuned to Nora Brown Talks Facebook page and YouTube channel, you'll be exposed to. You will not have a dull moment, you know. And I also want to use this opportunity to state that the first and second round will be an avenue for potential investors to open their eyes and start shortlisting their next new game changer in terms of signing into their various record levels. That said, I wish every contestant good luck, and I will pass this message strictly. Don't get to any judge privately, because if you do and the judge informs the organizers, you will be disqualified. If you do and you are not disqualified, it's because the judge maybe have some sympathy for you or for your art. But don't take that risk. Focus on your art and let your art take you to that next position that you love, that you want to. That's all I can say for now. Thank you, Nora Brown, for hosting this show to give an opportunity for the fans to get an update, for the audience to have an update on how this project is going to be run.
Yeah, Chinto Zozela, you said you don't understand. It's because maybe you were not on this live video from the beginning. If you are there from the beginning, you understand. So when we finish the live video, you can go and play it. You can go and check it out later.
Probably the third person can quickly ask a question so that it should be clarified before coming to an end, if you have that time for that.
Because I don't know what because it's just now that he dropped a comment that he's been listening and then he doesn't understand. So I don't know what he doesn't understand. So Chinto Jodzela, what don't you understand?
Or more probably, if he doesn't understand something, he should reach out to Big Bora on Facebook, Big Bora Man on Facebook. Then I can clarify him or her on what he's lacking. I think that should be the best way forward, because we are coming to the end of the show. As per your words saying I should give my last word, which I gave already.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, so Chinto, you came when Big Brother started talking, so you were very late because we're already giving our closing remarks. So when we finish the show, you can always watch it later and watch it from the beginning. The links are also going on our YouTube channel, Nora Brown Talks. So so Big Brother, thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking up this huge challenge. I know it's not easy. It's gonna be a lot of work working behind the scenes with 97 contestants, and I can imagine the workload on the judges. Thank you guys so much for sacrificing your time and deciding that you want to do this with me. I am so grateful. So you have a pleasant night, and we'll see you again soon. Okay, guys, we have come to the close of this show, another edition of the talk, which we were talking about StarUp with Nora Brown Music Contest. I was your host for tonight, and sorry that some of our judges you could not meet. Rough K, I think he was having some family emergency, so he couldn't join us. But during the course of the contest, how it's gonna be, you'll be hearing from him. Sorry, you couldn't get Zeta Light as well because of network issues. And on this note, thank you guys so much. It was lovely to have all of you on board, and thanks for all the shares, the comments, the likes. So keep your eyes glued on Nora Brown Talks as we'll be releasing those 97 contestants who have made it through to phase 2, and we'll be releasing their names tomorrow on our pages, and also the instructions on what is going to happen for the next phase. And we'll be releasing as well the producers who have done the beats that they will be using. So all this information will be coming out to you guys tomorrow on Nora Brown Talks. On this note, I want you all a good evening, have a good night, and I'll talk to you again soon. I remain your host, Nora Brown.
Part of me, boo boy tagging, Yangelano, Ojona.
Dos cacan, dos cacan. Aleluya, oh. Aleluya, eh. Aleluya, eh. Aleluya, oh, eh.
My enemies listen up, you be thinking my arm be don't finish. Had around with your mob, business is what I was made of. Blessing abundant, me send more. Hey, J.B. Yeah, we look to see you have there for yeah.
Connection, Jamaica. If you see my collection, I know the lack. Daddy, Jamaica connection, no Jamaica. If you see my condition, I swear I know the lack. Oh, dans la joie, dans la paix, tu étais là. Dans mon papa, dans mon tu étais là. Même quand les amis se moquaient, tu étais là. Et quand les ennemis on attaqué, tu étais là. Oh, alléluia, oh. Alléluia,
done. Everything is free. Y'a je l'en ne tu femme la tensi. On m'a dit je ne vais jamais réussir. Finally, God is blessing me. Tu demandes, je te donne, et ça fait. Tu demandes, je te donne, et ça fait. Tu demandes, je te donne, et ça fait. Forever, definite, boy, oh papi.
Okay, we'll take another shot.